I was ashamed, to be honest. I'm just being honest here because this is my YouTube channel. I cannot come here and be lying. I just told my husband that I wouldn't want him to tell anybody. Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. I don't know if I should be crying while making this video or I should be mean. It's a very sensitive topic, but I've decided to bring it here on my YouTube channel. There's a way that we women, especially women, in this part of our world, there's a way we see our fellow women when they say that it is CS. There's a way we see them. We just see them as who are not strong enough to probably push a baby. Some of them would see you as though you're not supposed to be called a woman, a mother. I don't know why. I also know that there are some women who would say, okay, I don't want to push in my life. I would rather, choose CS until I'm done giving birth to as many children as I want to. Why some, like in my own case, it happened, it was an emergency. I needed my baby and myself to be safe. I had no choice. The trauma that comes with it is one of the reasons I didn't want to accept it initially. I was like, okay, so after today, people are going to see me as a weak woman, someone who doesn't have all it takes to be a mother, forgetting the fact that I carried him in my womb for 9 months. Maybe that makes no sense to them, to this set of people who criticize women, their fellow women, just because they decide to give birth to their children through CS. So those were one of the things I said, okay, if that is the case, I'd rather just wait and see if labor comes, so I'll push my baby because I wouldn't want to be termed weak. It's just so surprising that it is not men that criticize us, it's our fellow women. In this part of the world, when people come to visit you after you've been discharged from the hospital, you'll see some set of women who would proudly ask you, how did you give birth? Did you push or is it CS? In fact, when you didn't even come back that day, if you give birth and you didn't come back that day and you didn't come back the next day, in their mind, in their head, they've already assumed that maybe she has done CS, so that's why she's not yet back. So you're not supposed to be a mother, you're not supposed to be called a woman simply because you didn't push your baby. One of the things that happened right after I began to feel myself again at the hospital before we got discharged, I just told my husband that I wouldn't want him to tell anybody that, okay, this is how I gave birth. And he was like, why? Is it something to hide? Are you the first person to, like, are you the first CS mom? Are you ashamed? Why don't you want me to tell people that, okay, my wife has given birth, but they are still, they are still in the hospital, they've not been discharged? Because knowing that once you tell people that, okay, oh, they've not been discharged, though, people start asking why. And from there now, you say, okay, it is because she did CS. A lot of people even go as far as asking you why you had to do CS. Like, why? I mean, there are some people these questions will come from and you won't find it annoying. You get. Then there are some people that these people are not even close to you, like they are not relatives, they are not family members, and they will just come up boldly without fear, without in fact, the audacity is another thing. This set of people, they are always bold, they are always like they're always going straight to the point. They won't even ask you about your delivery story and all that, at least to know what led to whatever decision you took. They just want to hit the nail on the head, go straight to the point. The topic is a sensitive one. Let it be okay. If somebody wants to discuss it, let the person go ahead and discuss it, not you forcing them, like trying to I don't know if there's anybody I know there are so many CS moms. In fact, there are so many women who have decided that, okay, I'm not going to let anybody know that I'm a CS mom, that I pushed my baby or not. I'm not going to tell anybody. I was ashamed, to be honest. I'm just being honest here because this is my YouTube channel. I cannot come here and be lying. God forbid anything happen. They'll come and be the one telling you sorry, oh. Ah, sorry, oh. Since the doctor suggested yes, why did you not do it at least to save your baby and save yourself? You know? So, and I didn't want to be that. I didn't want to be at that receiving end of sorry, sorry again because it's not easy. Oh. I know what I have been through. I am just 27, but if I tell you what I have been through in my life, especially since I got married, in the process of childbearing, I mean, if I tell what I've been through, I was not even supposed to wait for the doctor to suggest it to me. Yes, my story is here on my channel. Go back to my previous videos and watch and see how I have suffered trying to just have a baby. So I don't mind what people would say because if this is the only way for me to have my testimony, let it be. But now, seeing my boy, my baby gives me joy. I am happy. I am complete. I am fulfilled. Okay? I don't care if anybody is saying it. I brought up this topic here to discuss because I actually saw a woman shaming the other because she's a CS mom, saying that she's not fit to be a mother, that she's not even a woman. How can she say she's a woman when she didn't push two of her children? I was like, in this 21st century, there are some people we shouldn't even be discussing some kind of topics with. When we came back, I didn't really want people to know. Honestly, simply because I wasn't ready to talk about it. Now I have seen things. It's not easy, honestly. It's even more, it's very painful, honestly. If you look at trying to compare the both of them, the recovery, once you give birth vaginally, you're done, and at least in 1 week time, you're good. But this year's thing is not as easy as I thought. You know, I thought it was an escape route for women who didn't want to go through pain, and I didn't know that none of them is even easy because the recovery process, hey, is not easy. You don't have to do this, you have to do that. You can't bend, you can't lift any object heavier than you can't carry. In fact, you're not supposed to carry anything aside or anyone or anything aside your baby. You can't do this, you can't eat this for the first 2 days. You can't, ah, it's not even easy at all. Please, let's stop shaming women who went through that process. They are also women, they are strong. If they are not strong, they will not even survive it. This is my safe space to come and rant whenever I feel like. I know that there are some CS moms watching me, especially the ones that did it for the very first time. How did you cope? Like, were you ashamed telling people that I'm now a CS mom? Like, were you ashamed? And then would you still opt for it again? I don't know, maybe it will get to the point that I will not just care, no matter who you are. That brings us to the end of this video. I also want to thank those who have been watching us. Today I'm just this topic has just made me a little bit broken because I don't even know how to feel about it. I don't have regrets. But maybe I'm going to build my confidence level to the extent that even if you want to use it and shame me, I will not care. Thank you all for your support. So we'll see you in our next video. Okay?